How was working with Adrian Adonis, who you
Oh,
started the barber gimmick from him?
yeah. See, Adrian, I had a little history with Adrian going back to Vern Gagne in Minnesota. I mean, not bad history. I know him and Jesse were like partners there, and I was in there for a few months. I helped Hulk move his family to Minnesota. His gym, his cars, moved him across from Connecticut to Minnesota. I think, or no, he wasn't in Connecticut yet. Moved him to Connecticut from there. But Adrian had no self-respect. He always stunk. He was sweaty and dirty, and he had food all over him half the time. He was always high, always drunk, and I didn't even really know that they were going to stick with Adrian to the last minute. And he had come to me. He was partners with Dick Murdoch for a while. Did you know that, right?
Yeah, I remember they had the biker style gimmick there.
He had been doing the flower shop, and all that got moved. And then he got up with Murdoch, and Murdoch got into his head. And I met Adrian brought his wife when Hulk got married in California, and Anoki was there, and the Giant was there. Everybody was there. Adrian was there with his wife. Well, I met her for whatever, 2 minutes, whatever it was. And then Murdoch had convinced Adrian somehow that I was seeing his wife on the side. And so Adrian came at me like he was going to kill me, like, you're telling my wife. And I said, brother, if you showed me a picture of her right now, I couldn't tell you if that's your wife or it ain't your wife. I don't know what your wife looks like. I met her one time years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. You were saying, Murdoch had pumped him up because Murdoch hated me and Hulk too, both, because we're the opposite of him and that old school mentality. We were good looking bodybuilder like types, and he was a big fat beer gut, tobacco chewing redneck. And he had convinced Adrian of all this bullshit, and then so I knew when Adrian came to me with that, and we didn't fight. He said, he didn't press it. He didn't jump me, because I sure would have been all over him like a cheap suit. Adrian, he actually could move and do things in the ring you'd never think that a guy with his body type and everything could do. But there's no way on earth that I wanted to have a program with him. But here's the thing. Even more than that, he didn't want to have a program with me. He quit after that WrestleMania 3. Boom. After the match was over, he got his thing and he went home. I don't know where he went, but he quit. So that first thing I heard was, now you're the barber. And Adrian quit. So I was like, whew, that was going to be a nightmare having to put up with him and all his craziness.